Welcome back, everybody.
Hello. We are
Elevate
back.
versus DRX. We are. Hey, Master, take it away.
Guys, we are back and ready to go in the hot seat. These guys, sorry for the inconvenience from earlier. Unfortunately, some things happened, but DRX versus Elevate coming to us. Game match number 2. We got to find out all the goodies. They're ready to go. We do need to find out again what they're playing on. These two teams have been eagerly practicing, eagerly training, and they were maybe hoping for an intense start a little bit sooner, but we are starting right on time for them. So we do need to find out a little bit of those juicy stats about these teams so everybody can make the predictions for when the polls start going, Jake. So what do them juicy stats look like?
Elevate with some impressive achievements here, as you can see popping up on screen. Circuit Season 3 final winners, Main 1 and Main 2 there for Circuit Season 3. As we know, Elevate is definitely familiar with being here in the finals and the semifinals. This is going to be a good series between them and DRX. DRX being a newer team. They've been here before. Elevate has. You can see the players over here: McLaren, Kal-El, Legion, Illis, Reborn, all very, very familiar players. Again, they've been here. I mean, the maps won to maps lost ratio is incredibly impressive. That's an over 2 win-loss ratio right there. Elevate knows how to win. They've been here so many times before, but their competitors are not quite in the same shoes they are, coming in a little more unknown. No achievements here. KDs don't tell the complete story always. Stats don't tell the complete story, but they give us a little bit of an idea of how the overall map is going to play out. Zest, first player here, 3 maps to his name. Seeing, I think that's a clause right there. 21 maps, less maps compared to all the players on Elevate, but overall these players here do have some decent stats, and I'm looking forward to seeing the matchup between both of these teams. And we're going to see what map we're going to be playing out, maps we're going to be playing on here in this best of 3 series.
Absolutely. Look at this, guys. Legacy. Didn't we start out for the other one? Yeah, Legacy, Plaza, both going out in the same exact order. But, guys, Canals will be our first one from Team Elevate, which, not surprised, Elevate's kind of a go-to for Canals. So good to see that still rolling through. Ooh, we do get lucky today. We've got Soar. We had Village potentially early, but that didn't happen. But Soar is on the table. Jake, I know you're excited about that.
Oh, most definitely excited for Soar.
Yeah, Raid's going to go ahead and go out. You're not even want to do that. I wouldn't go, against potentially on that. Bureau going out. So we're taking out all the kind of the top best friends, but Village unfortunately is not going to be a part of the mix. Only one.
My dreams have been shattered.
2 new ones. I know. Grounded, last one out, and yeah, here we go. Maybe we get to see it again.
Interesting decider. There's a very interesting decider map.
Elevate's usually pretty good on court, so the fact that DRX didn't take that out any sooner is a bit of a surprise. But then again, all the other ones, I mean, I guess I get it. That's how we get down to the last decider. You whittle it down, and I guess they really didn't want to go up against Elevate on any of the other ones, and vice versa for Elevate and DRX. So here we are. We'll hopefully be able to get to that last decider on port. But look at this, guys. The teams are ready. They're reset. And it looks like we're going to be finding out whose side is going to be whose. This will be our knife decider. Whoever wins this knife will be able to pick on whichever side that they want to start, whether they want to start with defense, offense, whichever one. Again, you guys got to make a decision when you guys play this, which one you want to do. It looks like Elevate got to be the one to take it.
Illiskin, the last knife there on Khan. We'll see which side they decide to start. I will still probably start on Coalition. That seems to be what is going on here. Or maybe they're going to stay on the Breach. I always like to start on the Breach if I win. That way I get the Coalition going into the flip and whatnot. But we'll see what Elevate decides to do there, being they are the winners. Chat again, let us know your predictions down in the comment section down.
Coalition wins. Coalition wins. Bomb has been planted. Tossing flashbang! Flashbang out. Frag out! Fire in the hole! Defusing a bomb. Bomb has been defused. Bomb has been planted. Flashbang out. Fire in the hole.
And just there he goes. You see it through the wall. Just that one little tap. Just boop, and there he goes. Bomb's gonna be defused. So again, extra cash, but round ultimately still goes to DRX.
DRX definitely favoring those AUGs here. So SG's being pulled out over here by Team Elevate now, and Vels is going to be using that U ratio. I believe he was using that a little earlier on as well, playing here on the map of Canals. It's a great map to snipe on. Hopefully see some more action coming here from him. And Khan over here as well has pulled out the U ratio for his team on DRX. I thought Zez was just using a pistol for a second. That was a little odd, but he ended up buying an AUG. So 4 AUGs here for the side of DRX with a U ratio, and 4 SGs for Elevate with a U ratio as well. Glow working his way over here on his A site. Right now, Elevate's just trying to feel them out. See if they can get a pick early on here. They know there's a sniper. They're going to have to watch that mid area. Khan is going to be the first to strike, putting Vels down. That's a big play, getting sniper for Elevate out of there. Maybe somebody will move over to try to pick that sniper up, or they might just stick with their assault rifles. Flashbang's coming in. A is going to be the side of choice. Illa's getting a nice kill there on Glow. Zest waiting for that flashbang to wear off. He's able to pick up one kill, but a quick flick there from Illis eliminates him from the equation.
Bomb has been
And
planted.
it's Buzz here. Throwing a frag out. Waiting for teammates to come up. They're all coming in right across Coalition Bridge here. Buzz doesn't realize Illis is on his right. That smoke is going to start dissipating in just a second. Illis finding Buzz. Guessing there might be another player coming through there, trying to get his crosshairs position right. That flashbang got him a little disoriented. RB is going to eliminate him. And Ori is the last left alive here, trying to work SG, striking back and forth. Previous season circuit skin right there. And look at that.
Woo. Or he was on
Showing
the
that
hunt
skin
there.
off.
He was looking.
Looking excellent. Well played there by Ori, keeping his team in that. And if Khan had thrown that sniper rifle up, maybe it would have been just slightly bit different.
Yeah, because at that point, when you're that close quarters and, you know, down to 1v1, you both know where each other, you know, are. The only problem is if you miss your shot, that's kind of it.
Galen got one chance, one shot. Going on for Kaneki.
All it takes, and if you miss it, then
You lose
goes
yourself.
the way of the dodo.
Yeah, not a good situation to be in. Globe, not a great situation for him. He's able to pick up one, but Illis quickly drops him out of there. Impressive, finding Zest. Working on taking the site once again. There's a sea of yellow over here on this A bomb site. Bomb is being planted. Buzz coming up with a nice little headshot, trying to go for a second one, but it's Vel's going to drop him out and put him out of his misery. Two players up the line here for DRX Academy. They're working frantically trying to retake this site. RB comes up with a fantastic 2K right there, making Vels panic just a little bit. He realizes the situation he's in. He's got to try to play for time and let that bomb take down. But there's RB picking the third man up there. And that round number 8, his teammate is going to defuse that bomb. Khan coming in and dropping down the hammer. And DRX Academy is retaking their lead up to 2.
Yep, and got the E ratio still in hand, which is, again, very big. So don't have to spend that money because look, Vels just had to spend all his cash. He got one grenade with him, but that took all his money. He is now at $0 to get that back. So the fact that they still got that U ratio is big. Look at Khan, he still has $12,000. So he at least has 2 more tries at it, even if he dies around. To just keep racking those dollars up. RB hanging out, trying to use his smoke to his advantage. Nobody can see anything. Impressive. Nice shot. Bomb's going down. They still don't know he's there, but unfortunately now they do. RB goes down. 2 down. 5 left to go on the side of Elevate. Take care of. Ooh, 1 to the knee. Khan get the nice shot. Ori, Vels taking 1 down each, leaving Khan by himself. They know where he is. Vels is already looking the direction. And looks like they're going to hop down and take him out. Kudos on Reborn, getting that last one and racking up another point on the board. 1 round to tie it.
Elevate, keeping it close while they're playing on the breach side. A coalition-sided map. If you're an Elevate fan, that's probably what you're contributing to DRX's current lead. They're not worried about it. They're waiting for the flip to come in. Yeah, if Elevate can keep this very close, you know, again, statistically speaking, it is a more of a coalition-sided map. You go into the flip 6-6, you got a whole lot of favor on your side.
Yeah, because that really just kind of depends on what DRX has as far as their breaching abilities. And if they're not as good as what they're demonstrating here, as far as defending the bomb sites on the coalition, then it might be looking pretty good for Elevate. You know, they can
Khan
stop
picking
it
up
here,
a kill.
then I think, you know, that'd be pretty good. Or at least the best that it can be given the current situation. You know, if DRX can just grab these next rounds and just call it good, and let Elevate have 4, that'll be a nice spot for them to sit over. But I don't think Elevate's gonna let that happen this easy. Oh, especially Illis. Oh my goodness.
There's your Zuvi top clip contest winner right there. Ooh. RB finishing Reborn. Illis has done a good amount of damage though. Illis and Vels both on the ratio. Zest finding Illis, gonna put him out of there. And Vels, the last player after live here. Clock not on his side here. 30 seconds left on on the clock. The bomb is in his hand. He's going to have a hard time taking this A site, though. There is Zest with his AUG on here. If he is able to get the quick scope, get the one shot, one kill, he should have time to plant that bomb, but he needs to go ahead and do it now. This is his con, being in the situation with only ratio. You know, you have to play a little more passively, more quietly, more stealthily. He's just not going to have the time. He's able to get the shot there on Zest, but he just does not have enough time to plant that bomb.
Wins.
Yep, unfortunately, that's just the way it went. You know, you got to play cautiously. It works, but unfortunately, you got to keep track of that time. But what is good to keep track of is Khan being at the top of this 12-5. And Illis, squeaking ahead with that double kill that he got into the lead for his Provo team for Elevate. And DRX looking pretty good again. They just got to get this. I'd say at least this one obviously would be great. Put them up to 7-4. It'd be a nice little piece to hold on to before you switch it over. Maybe Felbait maybe gets one more, but.
Yeah, I know. Like you said, best case scenario, DRX goes up 8-4 going into the flip. Obviously, best case for Elevate to win the next two and keep it tied. And it's looking like they might just be able to win this one here. 4 players are still up on the Elevate side. 2 up. Yeah, it will be easy unless somehow they end up folding here to Zest. He's playing inside the smoke cloud. This is a great spot to be in. He's got to be careful, though. Can give you a false sense of security. I think it did. A lot impressive to go ahead and get over on his blind side and take him out. 6-5 here. Elevate is 1 round away from tying it. Now, best case scenario here, if you're DRX, you go up to the flip. You're up by 2. Worst case, you're tied.
Yeah, and if they can get up by 2, go into the flip. Don't lose that eco. Get that next one. They can have a 4-round lead. Best case scenario. Or Elevate ties this up, and Elevate does what they did originally and takes the first 2 rounds and gets a 2-round lead.
It's just not going to be easy for them. Looking at the eco situation, DRX is in here in round number 12. Multiple Deagles, an MP7, and an AUG.
Yep.
But Elevate currently trailing in the players alive department. Or in Reborn, both below 25 HP. Illis just sitting around 32 or 33 HP. This could be a miraculous win here by DRX. We'll see. Elevate right now, trying to reposition.
Yeah. I mean, 2 hand cannons. That's it's at least doable. Because, if they can get that one headshot right here. Oh,
ooh.
Illis doing his thing. I don't know how he does it. He just pops corner kills and, he's just... It's almost like he's like ping does not matter to him whatsoever. There it is. There's the hand cannons taking it. And so 3-2. Ori Reborn, super low. Everybody at full health. Well, 2 at full health and Zest a little bit just below. Honestly, this easily could go that way. Well, Ori Reborn. What
just
happened? On Zest and Khan. Buzz, the only guy who left to come in and save.
Did Khan think he killed Reborn? I'm a little confused at what just happened right there. Elevate is able to tie it up going to the flip. It looked like Khan fired a couple shots over there at Reborn and thought he had gotten dropped, but he didn't. Is it because he looked over there?
Yeah, he did, but he just kind of. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I don't know either. That is very weird. That mess up though, ultimately allowing Elevate to go into the flip tied. So. Now you're basically at a complete reset from where the game started. I mean, it hasn't changed that much. You're basically going into it 0-0, and you just have 7 rounds to play, or 7 points to score in order to be the victor here. Ori and Illis playing quite aggressively, moving through Tree Hall, wrapping around, see if they can find anybody. They're going to move down through mid. Now, because what they just did here, they should be able to give the call and let their players know. Well, they don't even need that now. They can hear the players moving around. That bomb has been planted. Ori trying to engage with Khan here. He's getting dropped, and Vels is ultimately going to be the man to drop him. You can see the sea of blue being here. That tide is coming in, forcing the yellow players to back up. Buzz popping around the corner, finding a headshot there on Impressive. Reload has been popped, and he's able to drop one more player right there. Fantastic control. I thought Elevate Phoenix was going to be able to retake the bomb site, but DRX shut them down right there. 7-6, DRX has taken the lead once again, and having won that pistol round and getting the bomb planted just like Elevate did in round number 1 when the game started. DRX repeating that on the breach side. and they are able to go ahead and get that nice cash advantage moving into round number 14.
Yeah, their pistol control was just beautiful in their placement. I mean, that was just. Oh man, Buzz, Zazglow, and RB. That was one of those. Get it done, get it over. We need that. We did just reset that and get our money and let's go. Just absolute clean sweep. Just run it back.
You know the situation you're in. Sometimes it's just the best to do.
But I've never seen it just that fast. They're just running in a line just right out to the fire like that. I mean, sometimes, they're like a little bit, but I've never seen it that clean. What is clean, though, is Glow and Buzz also take it down to Ori and Illis. Now we're making it down to a... also, Khan was going down. Buzz now down. Vel's getting that, evening it up. Reborn for another. All leaving it up to Glow and RB.
Vels has fantastic positioning, but Glow is going to go ahead and get him out of there, shattering that sniper's nest spot. Reborn coming in, not reeling RB was flashed, but he's somehow able to come up with that headshot right there. Fantastic control of the recoil. Nice little reset. Glow just trying to stay alive. He ran out of bullets, and Impressive is going to make him pay for it. Had an opportunity to take it up by 3, now only by 1. Elevate Phoenix closing that gap there. Hades all fairly close, not seeing anybody really lagging behind. I know we've seen that before where you have 4 players doing pretty well and there's somebody who's 1-9 or 1-10 or 2-11. So far, both these teams seem very, very well matched. I love that. DRX was a little bit of a more of an unknown team coming into this. You're just looking at stats. Again, stats don't tell the whole story, but they help give us an idea of how the game is going to play out. And pleasantly surprised with how both these teams are playing so far, especially on a map that is, I would say, would be a little bit more Elevate sided. They have more experience on this map.
Yeah, I would too. The fact that this is historically an Elevate domination usually, or it's definitely going to typically squeak out for Elevate to win. But the fact that they're being a huge competitor and really just I mean, the fact that they're tied right now, they just lost that round.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're tied means that they still have a very, very good chance against Elevate on this. And this is normally just, you typically see Elevate play this map, and it's like, well, you kind of know how that's going to go. But DRX has really shown that they can actually maybe take this home.
Yeah. It's like your favorite football team playing on their home turf. This is kind of what that map is for Elevate, at least in my opinion. But again, DRX have an impressive showing here. The fans are not getting to them. Khan is going to be the first to strike, finding the headshot on Illis. They're opening up, coming here towards his A site. You can see all these players spread out here on the breach. There's 3 here, hanging towards mid, 2 hanging back towards tree elbow. Reborn and Impressive wrapping around. That smoke grenade is going to cover their advancement up, and they're going to come behind and just absolutely clean up. Oh my God, Reborn with the quote. Want to go for the ace, but no, it's Buzz going to prevent that from happening. What? Buzz hanging back towards Tree Hall, came up, he heard his teammates go him down, and played that perfectly. If Reborn had looked to his right instead of his left, though, that could have been the ace for him.
Yeah, I agree. And definitely that's going to be one of them Zuby top clips right there, where Reborn just cleaning the room. But Buzz, fantastic job at that. Again, it's all about the timing, a little bit of that RNG, But right now, Elevate is sitting there with the eco. Now, Vels somehow still keeping that E ratio down, but keeping that money, trying to maybe get some weapons for his team. But Ori, look at he's gonna be able to get that and cannon out quick enough. But Vels missing the shot too.
Did Vels buy the E ratio?
Bomb has been planted.
Like he would have to because everybody went down. I was just doing some quick math in my head. Yeah, so that's an interesting decision. Teams on eco. I guess you're trying to catch DRX off guard.
Maybe, just thinking that they could just plow right through and then just, here's a U ratio in your face. But,
like shooting somebody point blank with an RPG.
Oh, that was a clean shot to the dome, right in the temple, taking him down. And there goes that cash.
I want to look at the YouTube poll right now before it changes. 71% in favor of Elevate. Of course, the fat lady is Not stopped singing yet, but 71% in favor of Elevate, 29% in favor of DRX. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but DRX is getting awfully close. They've crossed that double-digit marker, and we've talked about it before. It is a huge psychological thing you got to deal with. Like, okay, now it's they crossed it. They're at 10 points. Can be downhill from there if you're not careful about it. But Elevate, an experienced team, they've been here before. I think they probably have a good control over their emotions and the thoughts they'll be thinking in a competitive setting like this. Illis almost got two, and Press is going to take that away from him. Ori doubling with the AUG here, preventing that player from pushing in, and they are going to clean it up here. Elevate, only losing 2 players there in round number 19. DRX is still leading by 1. Elevate definitely still in this, though.
Yep, definitely going to be going down to Eco to tie it up. They got some cash, but not enough cash. So maybe if they can get something, maybe I'll rush into a bomb site, maybe get it planted. That'd be the hope. Get all the extra cash and regroup and do it again on round 21. But you're just gonna have to see what they do here. A lot of smoke, a lot of things flying. Ooh, impressive. Taking out Glow, extinguishing his light and putting him down. Ori also getting a headshot on Khan. But here we go with the hand cannons. But Impressive says, absolutely not. I've still got a half my health. Not even going to bother with that. One player left, and that's going to be Illis taking him down.
All tied up here. Round number 21. Not a huge surprise Elevate won that. DRX making the wise decision to go ahead and go into Eco there. This is a round you need to win, though, if you're DRX. Yep. Obviously, both these teams, this is a round, but I think there's a little more pressure on DRX here, just looking at their cash, where they're at, the team you're going up against. You start coming down here, you're both at 10-10. This is where you might start having some mind games here on the DRX side. Ori working to smoke like a pro. He's able to get back in there. I don't think Glow even realizes where he went. Oh, he's almost able to get the flick back on him, but Ori is ultimately going to finish him off. Man, Ori's like a ninja moving through those smoke clouds. Illis moving around. Khan is flash, and he's ultimately going to lose his life there. 2 players left alive here for DRX Academy. It looks like Elevate is going to be able to take the lead here, unless somehow Zest and Buzz are able to clutch this up. Now all the way up to Zest. He's going to have to definitely come up with something zesty here. Vels misses that ratio shot. Could have ended it right there. Flashbang coming in. Zest tried to stick that and get the kill on Reborn, but ultimately going to lose his life. Elevate Phoenix taking the lead for the first time in the flip, I believe.
Yep. And as of right now, look at that. 21, 22, 16, 16, 15, 15, 15, 13, and 10. And again, no one really trailing behind. We do see Glow and RB down a little bit below as far as the back and forth goes. But again, they're down. They've lost a few rounds. So that's to be expected. So everybody is just super, super close. And at this point, it's really just coming down to getting those shots. You see those smokes to your advantage. I mean, here comes Ori again, trying to be cheeky. Everybody hanging on in the smoke, so that's either going to be a massive multi-kill. Ori's going to die. Illis comes up. Khan goes down. Ori's now hanging out down here at the bottom. Nobody missed it. And look at that. Nobody's on the site. They passed him through the smoke. They all left. The bomb site is at least in danger of detonating. Ori does get a double. Here comes potential triple. And Illis playing for the final. Bomb is now being defused. Match point for Elevate right now. But good money coming in for the side of DRX. So this is going to be all bars.
It's do or die here.
Yep. This is going to be, everything's going to be bought out. The store shelves will be clean.
Elevate 1 round away from taking map number 1 here over DRX. DRX is, well, a couple rounds away from preventing Elevate from doing that. We'll see what happens here. If Vels is able to get this sniper kill, this will be huge, opening up, getting a player down already in round number 23. That player, whoever that was right there, is going to make the wise decision to go ahead and back on off. Reborn playing down here bottom. Cafe is going to be the one to open up, finding Zest. RB with a quick little trade out, though. Ori playing over here on his A site. He does have backup there. That's Illis and Ori both on the A bomb site. There is one player, Vels, hanging back here by Coalition Spawn, watching the lower catwalk. And Impressive is working Cafe and the A site, or excuse me, the B site. Looks like we're about to have an altercation here between Khan and Impressive. Wow.
Ooh,
he just stuck up on him. I wish I had seen that full sneak up right there. Grabbed a little headshot on him.
Ooh, Vale's coming
Pressure.
out in a good spot. He misses again, which he
Ooh.
doesn't on going down. Oh, misses. Oh no, he's stuck between two. No.
Able to escape
Oh,
with his life. That frag grenade coming in, I could feel his heart increase as he was trying to run away from that. Oh, and he's able to redeem himself, getting the kill there on RB. This could be a huge play for Vels, but he's going to lose his life here to Glow. And we are in a 1v1 here. Ori
30
wins
seconds.
it, and it's all she wrote. Glow's able to
Yep.
take this. They're still on this. 20 seconds to work with. Clock is on Elevate's side. The bomb is in the hands of Glow. Or realizing the situation here. The bomb had been on the other side of the map. He could have just run away. Just let the time run out. Bomb is planting. Or he's going to pop around the corner. I was going to say he has to stick it. He doesn't have time. And Elevate is going to be cleaning up map number 1. A very impressive showing there by DRX Academy. But ultimately, just not able to pass that final exam.
Yep. I mean, that's close, guys. I mean, that's about as good as you can get. 13 to 10. Everybody just racking it up point by point. And again, super nice. These guys put up just an absolute monster fight. DRX. You may have lost, but the fact that you went 10 double digits against Elevate on the, I would say, the number 1 Elevate map is insane.
Is impressive.
Yeah. It took years, and I mean years, for even the OG biggest, baddest Rain team to beat Elevate on historically on Canals. I mean, that's huge that they came this close to being able to take it. So congratulations, though, for Elevate for taking the first map. We do, of course, have some sweet other maps coming up here soon, but we do have to take just a short little break with that. But it's not just going to be a full break. We are going to have an interview. It's going to be with Illis. We're going to be able to have that. I believe, actually, no, that's going to be DRX is going to be coming in with Chris, coming in for that interview with that. So, guys, remember, if you guys been watching, we've seen some awesome clips, some awesome gameplay. You guys can upload your stuff over to at Zuvi as well. So make sure you guys download the app, do all that. But before we go, again, you can listen to DRX and then get a little bit of insight on the team, how things work. And we'll see you guys after the short break.
Hello, my name is Mako, and I'm joined by Chris from DRX. How are you doing, Chris?
I'm good. How are you, Mako?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. It's so glad to have you here to answer these awesome questions.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for preparing this spot for me. And it's kind of unbelievable to have an interview with you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm humbled. Thank you. Well, without further ado, let's hop right into the first question. So what are your feelings, or how are you feeling about going to the second main tournament semifinals in Circuit Season 5?
It feels really amazing because it's our first time getting streamed on YouTube. But I think our work and effort paid off well because we got to show what we have and also have an interview with the hottest dev right now. Yeah.
Oh boy. I would argue with that.
I mean, it's a fact. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You got me. I don't know what to say anymore. Let's okay. Let's continue
Okay.
and go straight to the second question.
Yep.
So, the Critical Ops Worlds tournament is just around the corner, and if your team places in the finals, I believe, you have a chance to compete in the Worlds. Has your team done any sort of preparations for this possibility?
So we practice by playing 2 to 3 ranks and inners daily, but since our teammates are busy with college and military services, I'm honestly not sure about our future tournaments, but as long as our teammates are here with us, we're ready for the world tournament.
All right, that's good to hear. So, do you not is your practice, or does your team practice in ranked mode only? Do you not play scrims or anything like this?
Cause since we're mostly busy during like when the sun is out, so we usually play during like late night times, but you
Mm.
know, there aren't many players at night, so we prefer to play ranked games and we can just like meet good players and just by doing that we practice.
All right, yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's go a bit more into the team itself. So I want to know, how would you describe your team members? Maybe during a ranked game or even a tournament game. Like, what kind of people you are, you know? Are you guys like a fun team and you just crack jokes during the games, or is everyone just like in this super focused mode, or how is it?
So in the beginning we always start off with like light atmosphere and we just like joke around each other. But once we start to lose, we're on like really try hard mode. So if my teammates make a mistake, we try to fix it as soon as possible in game before the game ends. So I think usually it's more like try hard mode all the time. Yeah.
Hmm. Um, do you think that it might cause more problems to try to fix these problems in the game? Because at least I would assume that if I was playing in like a tournament game and I would have to adapt immediately, like in the game, like I would probably focus too much on my own mistakes and then sort of not
hmm
play as well as I would normally.
But it's as you know, it's more of a teamwork. So if we make a mistake, we just try to like encourage each other and provide ideal pathways to get through the next round. I think our teammates are showing incredible resilience in that terms. Yeah.
All right, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, maybe I put it wrongly. Like, of course, you need to adapt to the situation, and um, if something is not working, then try something else, and maybe that would work, and maybe that
Yeah.
gives you the win over the opponent. Um,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
all right. Well, Chris, I wanna know a bit more about you. Um,
Oh, yeah.
so how did you come up with the nickname? I mean, your nickname is pretty general, but I'm asking this from everyone, so I
hmm
gotta ask it from you as well.
Oh, yeah. So Chris is basically my name, but my in-game name is Buzz, which is my favorite Valorant player. But actually, um, our whole team is on a trial stage to get picked up from an org called DRX, and every like my teammates are a huge fan of their Valorant roster, so we're just like fanboying them to get their attention. But like unless we make a good result from the circuit, I don't think they'll pick us up. But just back to the point, we named our in-game names after their Valorant players.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys can go forward with the whole thing here, and maybe you get picked up.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's hope for the best. Uh,
Yeah, thank you so much.
well, Chris or Buzz, I do have one more question for
Mhm.
you. Maybe it's not as ordinary as you would expect, but let's see. So let's imagine. For now, let's just imagine that you would be playing in the finals. I hope you do get there and maybe get picked up by the organization. But
Mhm.
let's imagine you
Yeah.
play in the finals. How would you react if you found out that one of the players in the opponent team is actually your old teacher?
Um, I think I would be doing my best to beat my teacher, because I think it's the ideal thing I can do as a student. So if I lose, my teacher wouldn't be proud of me. So I think I would be trying my best.
Student becomes the master.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's a good goal. Keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Well, those were all of my questions for you, Chris. Thank you for doing this interview. I really do appreciate you pro players coming here and giving a bit of insight to us casuals. And
Mhm.
yeah, I really, really do appreciate it. If there's anything you want to say to your fans or to your team members or anyone else, now would be the time to do so.
Um, First of all, thank you for preparing this spot for me, and thank you for our supporters. And I know that we aren't famous in the competitive scene, but there are still a lot of supporters that are cheering for us, and I really appreciate your care. And I want to thank my teammates for um, you know making me play in the semifinals, or if it's possible, finals also. And just thank you again, Mako, for interviewing me.
Thank you for doing the interview.
Thank you. Thank
you're
you.
you're the guest here. All right, Chris. Thank you again once more, and yeah, we're going back to the stream. Hello, my name is Meiko, and I'm joined by Illis from the team Elevate. Illis, how are you doing, man?
Hi Marco, thanks for inviting me today. I'm doing quite well myself. How about you?
I'm doing good as well. I get to talk to these pro players almost on daily basis, like you. It's very very pleasing. Also,
Hmm.
thank you for for doing this interview. Uh, but well, without further ado, let's hop into the first question. So we are already moving into the main tournament 2 in Circuit Season 5. What are your feelings going into these semifinals?
Well, for this second main tournament, I feel rather confident that we can win DRX and that we can make it to the finals and hopefully versus Atheno for the second time because in this season, the first main tournament, we actually lost to Atheno, which is well played to them. So we hope to just have a rematch and this time hopefully we can win. And we've rather been we've actually been practicing a lot more compared to the first main tournament. So I think that we can actually make it to the finals with ease, and we are feeling rather confident.
Nice. All right. I always love to hear when pro players say that they have been practicing because I can already imagine that you guys are watching recordings and trying new strats and all that kind of jazz. It's so wonderful to see. Um, well, if we're moving the focus a bit from circuit, actually, um, you know that the Critical Ops Worlds tournament is just around the corner. Has your team done any preparations for Worlds?
Well, I think that preparing for Worlds is actually quite difficult because most Asian teams aren't really going to play Worlds. It's mostly all Europeans. So practicing, we can't really practice because we don't know the play style of European players, and like to play at a high ping on a daily basis in walls, that's going to be quite tough, and it's like something you can't really practice for. So we haven't really done any preparations yet.
You could be watching European team recordings or like circuit games, for example.
That is true, but like because other teams know this as well, they are going to change up their play styles. So if we keep watching all these videos and like we just make counter shreds, then that could backfire on us, because then that means that our shreds will not be applicable to what the enemy is doing. So we'd rather not focus on the enemy but ourselves.
Interesting. That's a very, very valid point. I love to see this like chess game of strats going on. Like as you said, if you now watch some, for example, Rain from EU, if you watch their games and you make up counter strats, those might not work because they might be already thinking about that. I love how this is like sort of a chess game between multiple teams and they just try to counter strat each other. It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. It's amazing. It's just amazing. I'm so excited about seeing this community do these practices and strats. Well, I got a bit more casual question for you. So not really esports related. I guess it is a bit. But when your team is scrimming, how would you describe your teammates? Like, are they these like funny personalities, or are you guys just bashing on each other, or how is your team chemistry, I guess, is the question.
Well, we've actually been this roster that you'll be seeing in this semifinals. We've actually been playing together since season 4, so I'd say our chemistry is quite good, and like it's really it's really like a mixture when we play together of like insulting each other or like just full on like sweating to win the game, and we would try to like practice new things, see whether it will work, and if it does, then we'll just keep practicing it, making sure that we get the hang of it and all those things.
Interesting, very interesting. Well, it's good to hear that the chemistry is good, and yeah, if you guys have played like what, almost 6 months together, or did you guys already like form the team before season 4?
Yeah, it was actually before season 4.
So this is the second circuit with the same lineup.
There's only one change, but other than that, yeah, it's about the same.
Nice. I really hope that the current teams would sort of stay together more, and instead of finding new players to replace an already existing player, maybe they could work on the team chemistry and like the weaknesses of a player that they're trying to replace. That would be very, very awesome. I think.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Well, I want to ask you maybe a bit more personal question next. How did you come up with your nickname, Illis?
Well, it was like when I first started COPS in like I think 2017 to 2018. Then at first my name was actually Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just randomly thought of the word, then I was like, oh, I can use this. Then fast forward to like around 2020, my friends would call me Illus. Then I was thinking like, oh, my original name is quite long, so I might as well just shorten it to Illus.
Okay. So illusion was
Yeah.
just this mysterious and cool name or cool word that you wanted to use as a name, I assume.
Not really mysterious. It was just like I had no other name to use.
Okay.
I just
Alright.
used that.
Well, illusion is a cool name, and yeah, it makes sense to sort of shorten it a bit. Interesting. All right. Well, illusion. I have one more question for you. This might not be your normal COPS question that you would be waiting for. A bit more fun question. So let's imagine Elevate is playing in the finals of the whole circuit. I do hope that you get there, but for now let's just imagine it. How would you react if you found out that one of the players in the opponent team was actually your old teacher?
Oh wow. Well, honestly, I'll just tell my teammates, hey yo, this is my old teacher. We gotta like 13-0 them. Like after all the bad grades that they've given me, I can't stand it. Gotta 13-0 them, embarrass them a bit. Like my grades, I need some revenge.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right, so you would want to embarrass your teacher, show them who's the boss.
That's exactly what I would be going for.
All right, that sounds good. Well, Illis, those were all of the questions that I had for you this time. Thank you for doing this interview. I really do appreciate it when pro players come here and talk to us about their teams, their practices, and even a bit more personal questions like your nickname. I really like to hear the stories of these kind of things. If there's anything you want to say to your team, your fans, or your friends, or whoever you want to shout out, now it would be the time to do so.
Well, for Elevate, we have a Twitter. I think it's just Elevate or Team Elevate. So you can just go and check out our Twitter. Then for our YouTube channels, we have Legion, Ori, like Legion, just like Legion, Ori, Ori, and myself, Illus, which is just my IGN. So you guys can go and check it out. And thanks for all the support. And we hope to put up an amazing match for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys will bring a good match for us to see, 100%, knowing Team Elevate. All right, well, Illis, thank you again for doing the interview. I really do appreciate it. I hope the viewers out there also appreciate it. But now we go back to the stream.
All right, welcome back, chat. Thank you so much for Mako for sitting down and doing those interviews, and thank you to the teams for sitting down and doing those interviews, Chris and Illis, respectively. Map number 2 is being prepared as we speak. Excited to go ahead and hop on into it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that map is going to be for those that are just joining us, and what we might potentially get as a decider if DRX Academy is able to come through and get the W. This is a map we haven't seen in a little bit, and that is Soar. Soar is going to be map number 2 here, and Soar is an interestingly paced map. You got a very, very hectic B bomb site, and then you got a longer, more open walk around towards A. I think this will be a fun one to see both these teams play on. DRX Academy, as we mentioned in map number 1, did a really good job versus Elevate on map 1. That map, Canals, is kind of, again, like a home turf. We're coming into the knife right now. Like a home turf for Elevate. Speaking of Elevate, looks like they're going to be able to... That was them pulling through with the knife? My screen went black for just like, oh, no, it was actually DRX coming through with the knife. They'll be able to decide which side they want to start on. But like I was saying, that is a map that is very, very, traditionally speaking, something that you'd see Elevate take the W on. And they did, but for a newer team, they did very well versus Elevate on that. So I got big things, I think, or I have big hopes for DRX here in map number 2, and hopefully we're going to go to that decider. What do you think, A-Master?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the decider would be fantastic to hit to, just mainly because of Fort in general, and we love Fort around here just because of it showing off their abilities and skill. But honestly, I love seeing Soar. I love seeing Village. I know it's a bit of a cluster as far as things go, but I love the map design for it, and I think DRX loves it too because they are just names going down, flying all across the board, and Elevate's all down. They're going to get that quick first pistol round, and potentially the next one. But I just love the gameplay and the sense for it and how this map runs. You would think since the enemy team starts in a bomb site, being A, that it'd be difficult to get into, but obviously B is a huge area with multiple entries.
And angles.
Yeah, and all the different angles for you to hide around it. And so, honestly, going to A is not a terrible option.
It isn't.
It just looks kind of scary right at first. You're like, why did they start it? But the way B is set up, it pulls them out just like it is almost now. DRX stopping them. It looks at least 21, but here they come rolling around. basically, you know, they almost had a clean sweep to run into it. Yep, he's going to get the sense here. Yep, you're Abbott. Bell's going down. One left. That's going to be Illis. Getting some damage done. Going for the pistol. Oh, I think got the AUG in hand. Still a 3v1. Illis, yeah, he doesn't have the bomb, but there's not much. They know where he is. They've blocked him off. The Zest is holding down the bomb site. So we got both holding out on B, basically the two main entrances he could possibly go, and there's not much he can really do.
He's just about to walk down here in the grasp of Zest. There he is. Finishes Illis off. DRX leading 2-0 here. I was moving to round number 3. Impressive showing early on from them here.
Yeah,
Elevate.
yeah,
3 SGs already pulled out. Good, sorry.
I would say, yeah, they take this nice little sweet lead, and we'll see if Elevate can pick this up. I mean, they've got some SGs.
Ooh, the sniper rifle pulled out.
Yeah, that this early, which is
And
still
on this map.
impressive. And you know, I've seen some beautiful gameplay with that. You know, I'm not upset about that. If you do it right, if you're quick enough, yeah, you can do some nasty damage with it.
He's not going to be able to do anything with it. That's a first kill there coming in. Vel's getting dropped out of there by RB. Khan moving up to go ahead and reinforce his ramp here. Bomb carrier is Illis. Working around. Showing off that Circuit Season 4 skin. Reborn moving up. Flashbang. Oh, that was a flashbang, actually. A smoke grenade here going to stop Khan. He's going to go to move back behind the hostess desk. Moving back and forth. Ooh, he's able to... I thought he was going to get drilled. He only gets tagged just by a little bit. He's dropped down to 85 HP. Or he's going to cross that smoke and wait to see if he can go ahead and get him coming out. A bomb site is the site of choice here. Buzz should be able to get the call out. Finds one through the bushes there, making sure nobody's on his right. Teammates are working on getting around here. There's only 3 alive here for each side now. Bomb has been planted, reversing the roles here for DRX, making them now the aggressors. Elevate just has to play defense.
Yep, they're running in. Khan taking out Ori right off the bat, switching to that SG, getting that beautiful past season Circuit skin. Impressive, rocking the same thing. Same for Illis. Still getting it. Still running strong. Buzz taking another one, but Illis here for the triple. Back to back to back. And taking that round.
Round number 4. Repeat of last time. I think it was Elevate that was up 2-0 in map number 1. And it was DRX that won round number 3. Again, usually you have seen that typically. First 3 rounds goes to the team that won the pistol round. A statistical anomaly going on here. Illis hopping up, seeing if anybody is crossing through that smoke. Just firing some warning shots, see if you can find anybody. RB once again watching his ramp. All these Breach players looking like they want to move once again up this ramp over towards the A side. Or they might go ahead and make the move in towards B. We'll see what they decide to do here. It's Khan alone here with an XD45 in his hand. He's have to be quick on the trigger finger. Oh, he's not going to be able to do anything. Vels punishes him quite quickly there. Zest is going to pick up there a kill on Ori. They do know the plan though now. Or at least they think they do. You can see them moving in here towards B. There is still a couple players hanging over towards A. Illis, the bomb carrier, has decided to move over here towards A. They made some noise, potentially making them think B was going to be the place to be.
Yeah, slowly moving. Illis coming up. Now we still have Buzz hanging out, and RB here covering the cross, getting a little bit of damage. Everybody's doing just that nice little slow walk. Reborn does take out RB, actually. Zest trying to get him from the side. Zest super low. Impressive coming up from behind. Buzz going down. Leaving it all up to Glow and Zest to take it away. But although, to counter that, Impressive, Reborn, and Illis are all about and or under half. So Glow has a good chance if he gets some good shots. But Zest's going to go down, making it to a 1v3. Again, some shots going out. Got the break. Glow is super low now. The tide's half turned, and now it's the couple tap to the face. And Illis is going to take it, quickly tying it up 2-2.
Two to 2 here as we move into round number 5. Very, very close so far. A is the favorite bomb site so far. I'd like to see some B action. B, you can hold down with a shotgun. I've seen one player hold it down with a shotgun and a couple utilities. Impressive here. About to have an altercation with Buzz. Is going to be able to find the shots, land a headshot on him. Only lost a little bit of HP. Comes around the corner and puts down Khan. Makes it look easy. I almost feel like I could do that without any issues. Coalition players hiding in the smoke here, about to pop on out and expose themselves. I think they're trying to go for the knives right there. They were on eco. RB, the last player left alive here. Maybe he'll be able to pick up one, do a little bit of damage here, make that eco worth their while. Bell's coming around the corner. He's going to check. Fire is above. I don't think RB was even holding his iPad there. I think he was refilling his water glass. Oh, Phoenix taking the lead there. Should I see a full buy coming in now from DRX after going ahead and playing that complete eco round.
Yeah, and the fact that Elevate taking the lead, fantastic for them. Again, Soar's not, the most common map played, and now granted, I fully expect Elevate to kind of have a good sense on just about anything at this point, but they still start doing strong, and I think it definitely helps with Vels not having the U ratio for this one. Nothing against it, except if you're really fast, you're really, really good, it can work out super, super well for you. But if you're not, I'm not saying he's not good, but it just may just be that this map, and maybe it's that speed that you need. And now having full 5 players on here, rocking all assault rifles, I think it's definitely helping out.
Minute left here on the clock. Impressive, dueling back and forth there on pool. Gonna go ahead and decide to back on up. That is the thing about this map, man. You can just sit there right in the corner, have your crosshairs position right, and the player walks around the corners. Boom, lights out. DRX winning that round, keeping it close here, 3-3 as we move into round number 7. Like that's close. This is what you want to see. Nobody's pulling ahead so far. And as you were saying just a little while ago, A-Master, this is a differently paced map, differently styled map. It's not your traditional layout. Coalition start on a bomb site. B is right here in the middle, takes up a whole lot of space. 2-3 split. 3 players hanging out over here towards ramp. 2 kind of more spread out. One by pool, one looking in towards B. RB holding ramp with an MP7. He's giving the call out that they're coming up ramp. Be interesting to see maybe if they decide to go ahead and dip on in towards B. No, they're going to decide not to. They don't want to get into any close quarter situations. They don't want to deal with the little cubby holes and all the glass and little angles of B bomb site. They're going to stick to A, seeing if they can get an early pick here. Khan also showing off a Season 4 skin. I guess he picked that off of Illis. Smoke dissipating. A minute left here on the clock. Nobody's yet to get dropped. A couple warning shots have been fired, but nothing special. Illis about to have an altercation here. I think Khan was able to find one before he loses his life there to Illis. 40 seconds here on the clock. 3 players left alive for each team here. Illis, well, maybe he's about half a man. About 15 HP left to his name, but he's able to come up with a big kill there and finds a kill on RB. Buzz trading out Vels, and now it's a 1 versus 2. Bomb is being planted. Glow should be able to hear this, but he's got to be careful as he moves around that corner. All right, probably you should know Illis is low on HP. I've had 2 players contend with him. You hit him twice. You're going to catch Illis behind. That's fine. Now, Ori, with the more HP, knows where Glow's at, but lets him come right up and shoot him in the gut. Bomb will be defused here, and Team DRX will be taking the lead as we move into round number 8.
Yeah, and they're just holding it nice and clean. Again, no one really running away, no one really standing out, except for maybe Fell's being a little low right now. But I don't know if that's because of the assault rifle, or maybe he's not using the U ratio. I'm not quite sure about that. Could just be the map. I mean, he may just hate the map entirely. Which again, it's entirely possible, but that's not going to stop him. He's going to definitely give it his all, no matter what. But DRX holding that 1-round lead. I mean, they're honestly holding it down quite nicely, even though it looks a little disjunct right now, because that's just kind of how the map looks. But the fact that you can not only be right there at B, covering it around, especially right where Khan is, able to hold it up just a little bit, kind of hold it around, and then also with RB holding it from the back and be able to hold technically the back entrance to B2. It's really nice. And Glow taking up 2 right off the bat. Which again, Vels is taken out yet again, and not going to allow him to get any kills, keeping him down. But right now, 3v5, and they are just almost perfectly spaced around the map. 2 people together, 1 guy flying around. Looks like he's going to be just flying to in between, back and forth. But everything's looking pretty good. It's really solid.
Solid indeed. First player to get dropped there by DRX is Glow, or he quickly traded out by Zest. Last player after live here is Illis, with a nice little jump shot as he moves into some cover. Let's over any audio cues, thinking if anybody's going to be coming down behind him here. 30 seconds on the clock. Best case scenario for Illis, you go ahead and survive and move into round number 8, but now below 25 HP, it's definitely going to be, wow. He didn't even care. Khan was just firing. He just strafed out right across. A little drop shot and dropped him. I can't believe a single bullet didn't hit him as he strafed across there. Man's like the Flash moving.
Yeah, he's just flying around. Zest Buzz still staying alive, racking it up to another round on the board. Honestly, I think DRX is, I'm knocking out some wood here for you. Doing pretty good right now to really keep Elevate down. Now, granted, this is definitely more. I mean, by all means, you literally start in a bomb site, so it's definitely more coalition side.
Yeah,
it's very easy to defend the bomb you start in, but depending on what your strategies are and what you do, like right now they're going for an absolute bomb rush with pistols, which actually might work. All right, you got one.
Ooh,
Maybe
man,
not.
it's gonna be Zest,
absolutely not. Come on, Zest, finish it off.
Actually, I want Glow to get it. It'd be a full house here. RB gonna backstab Illis with a knife, though. Little extra cash and a little humiliation there. DRX is extending their lead up to 3 here on Soar.
They are. They're definitely taking that nice little lead. Again, I get DRX may be a little different when we switch it over, but honestly, I can't really find any faults of what they're doing, really, man. It's just they're doing it solid, and really just doing good. And they just got to keep it up. I mean, seeing them where they are, 2, 2, and 1. Maybe at some point either 2 in the middle or 2 on each side. I think it's solid. It's easy for rotation, so it definitely is hard to do. And again, when Elevate gets a chance to do it, we may be singing a different tune.
Khan finding impressive. Smoke grenade going out here. Was looking like A is going to be the side of choice. Illis is the bomb carrier once again, moving up here slowly. He's just positioned great. He knows this map really well. All the little angles he's getting on, and he's got fantastic game sense as well. Knows where players are going to peek out. He's positioned himself in just fantastic spots. DRX, though, is preventing them from taking this bomb site. Glow down low on HP. Should give the call. There is 1 player on top of the bomb site. Glow's the man pushing around. Isn't able to prevent that bomb from being planted. He runs out of ammo. He gets blasted, but it's Zest who's able to come clean that up. Glow with the distraction. And teammate RB will be going and getting that defused. DRX Academy is now extending their lead up to 4 here. It's 7-3.
Yeah, they are just rocking and rolling. I mean, look at Zest at the top with 15. Glow 8. Gone 7, 6, 5. Almost goes down in sequential order. Zest ruins it. Being so high in his kills. It could be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, but no. Doing as good as he is, he said absolutely not. But Illis over there with 11, 7, and 6 going down respectively. So there's one on each side kind of doing the better. It just seems like Zest is just doing a little bit better than everyone else. So they're, again, hold it down. I think they've really got a strong plan here. Even if you see, like you guys at home, you're like, I'm trying to figure out a way to counter that. But I mean, honestly, it's getting the first shots off. But again, they just always got a friend nearby to help. And it's just with that, having that nice crosshair placement, being able to have that accuracy, it's really hard to beat.
Ooh, the nice double kill coming out from Zest. I barely could even see that player that was on his left. Gets that full flashbang, but is able to escape with his life here. 3 players up to live. Illis once again very low on HP. Or he's going to be able to win that gunfight out versus Zest. He took no damage there. Bomb has been planted now in this 3 versus 1. And this looks like it will be the first Elevate one we've seen in a few rounds.
Yeah, they're finally actually getting it and bringing it back up. Although maybe a little late to never, but we only got 1 round left. So Billy, is it gonna be a 4-round or a 3-round? Really, kind of what it comes down to, as far as the lead that DRX is gonna have, depending if Elevate can take this one. Although they've got pretty much everything they can possibly imagine for DRX. All the money's going down. Glow doesn't have everything. RB might be able to share some love, maybe a buzz, but I don't know why they didn't really buy everything up for that. Slowly moving, Illis. Getting the first ones are going down, RB and Con. 3v5 already, so this may be looking good. Elevate to make it 2.
Got to be careful to decide to use this B bomb site, which appears to be the case. Oh, that's what I mean, man. That B bomb site is such a difficult place to try to take. Glow doubling up. Vel's going to double up with his own. The SG in hand gets the 3K, and he's going to go ahead and wipe the bug that is DRX off his windshield. Goes into the flip, down by 2, but now you're on the Coalition side. Now you're on defense, and you can sit there on A ramp and hold those head glitches for the rest of the game. I'm curious to see what DRX is going to go do here on the breach side. I mean, honestly, Elevate did really well on the breach side. You know you're going into the flip. You're going to have that for the... Or you're going into the flip, you're going to be on the Coalition side. Excuse me. You go ahead and put enough points on the board where you're on the breach side, and you're pretty much sitting pretty. In theory, on paper, of course. We'll see what DRX is able to do here on the breach side. Buzz jumps across there, and it's just dropped quickly. RB's going to put Ori out of his misery, and it's Reborn doubling up, dropping down RB. And it will be cleaned up here. I thought it was going to be cleaned up. Glow's able to pick up 1 kill before Illis goes ahead and executes him from behind. Elevate, quickly cleaning up the pistol round, getting the early cash investment here, as now only 1 round down from tying it up here.
Yeah, I mean, they're bringing it back. They are. Ooh, bells. Here we go. Look at that. Look at the so pretty. I really do enjoy seeing that pulled out. As far as that's not really the best one that I could use personally, but I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I'm just not great at it, but hopefully Bells is. Maybe he's got that control. He's got 1. He's only got 5 bullets left. Better pull up. Not enough time. But he's able to at least pick off 1, so that's at least positive. Trying to get the spray and pray. Reborn going for that. Illis coming around for 2. Make that 3 and make it 4. Illis taking a 4-piece home with his name on it and also tying it up.
Still early on in the flip, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be a little difficult for DRX, I think, to hold on here. I mean, Elevate again. I'm sounding like an Elevate fanboy here, but I'm just pointing out what I saw in the first half. Phenomenal job on the breach side, and then now you're on the Coalition side. Now this team can go ahead and work you, and this is a very Coalition-sided map. Illis flashed is gonna get dropped out by Con. Con's gonna take a good flashbang to the face here. Here's impressive. First shotgun pulled out here in this map. This is a gun you can really, really rock on this B site. Like I said, you can hold down the bomb site in a 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 3 with this. Buzz is going to walk around the corner. Wow. That was some, again, flash speed right there on Buzz. It's a quick little flick. I don't even know how he got that. He barely even looked at him. Reborn battling out here. He's able to find Zest and is going to double up on Khan. That bomb has been planted over here on the B site. There's 3 players left alive for DRX. Reborn's the last player here for Elevate. And he's dropped out of there. DRX holds their lead, prevents Elevate from taking it.
Yeah, so not letting them take the lead just yet. Again, DRX taking it up by 1, so maybe. But yeah, Elevate really just has to find that spot where they can take the one round lead. It's all you need, right? So if they can just find a way to just break that middle point, which again they haven't really done that yet. I mean, right now they're just tying it up. But other than that, they're just having a hard time really getting through anything. The DRX again, and as we mentioned, seeing them actually be able to take on Elevate on Canals is an absolute unthinkable feat almost. That being able to do that is just insane. So the fact that they're going toe to toe and not letting Elevate have that ground to take the lead, just honestly, it's great to see a team just come out of left field, just never seen it before, new team, and just rocking it. It's beautiful. I honestly just couldn't imagine a better game and a better scenario to see that. RB, Reborn, 1-1. All up to Reborn. Although he did get 2 in a row. Definitely Buzz coming from the side. Nothing he could do. And TRX taking it up another round. 2 in the lead.
DRX holding on, playing the breach side. A little better than Elevate did. Not necessarily a huge surprise. This is not as common of a map, and something that DRX picked. They knew coming into this wasn't as common of a map. I think they made a good decision. You're going to be facing a team like Elevate here in the semifinals. Let's go ahead and switch it up a little bit. We'll practice on this map, see what they got, and try to get into that decider. And if I recall correctly, that decider is on port, which is also a little bit more of an unconventional map. Vel's thinking about making the cross there. I'm not quite sure why he was hesitating so much. He had that smoke out. Zest going to pick up the kill there, and Vel's the first to strike.
Yeah, they take their time. You see the bomb going down. Don't want to put it in harm's way. Bells is down. But might have a decent chance. Trying to go for it. Back and forth. Behind the pillar. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I didn't even expect him to even pop out there. There's still 2 more. Pop in the corner. They got the break. Pistols. Got to regroup just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Although he is Khan is down low, but you still got 3 full health teammates ready to go. So Bombin's going down. They're not even going to worry about that. They're going to get behind the bar, make a drink, relax, and just wait for them to show up.
That's all you got to do. Ooh, Ori and impressive. Going down to the hands of RB. And DRX Academy has crossed that double-digit marker. And it's looking like there's not much in their way that can stop them from moving into 13 points here. Val's 7-14, Ori 8-14. In comparison, Khan is 9-13, but Buzz 10-10. RB 11-12, 13-12 for Glow. And look at Zest 22-10. Illis having a similar, very good game. I knew Illis had to be up there. Illis has essentially been carrying his team on this map. He's like the only one that seems familiar with this map and knows how to get on these angles. You also could say he's been getting in cheeky angles, and there's been teammates that are in front of him taking the brunt of the shots. But either way, he's just seems like he's a little more familiar with this map. Men at 18 on the clock. They're trying to work their way in here. Already a man down on the side of Elevate, though. Ooh, Ori almost able to pick up that shot. He was just a little delayed there on pulling that trigger. He might have been able to kill that player if he had been just a little quicker.
Yeah, and again, it just seems like Bells just keeps going down first, and not really giving anything. But then again, Zest is over here taking names and counting the money at this point. But again, we've still got everybody else who's doing a fantastic job. I mean, doing good, Ori. But I mean, look at that. Illis,
oh my gosh!
Double. That was quick. It's just like that.
People say the AR-15 isn't worth using.
I think it is. I think it's fun.
I agree. It is fun to use. And Ella's showing that you can get some nice feeds with it there. 25 HP left in the hands of Impressive.
Has been planted.
Only 25 HP, though.
I know. Not much to work with.
Not when Zest, our #1 player, is still alive and full HP. But Buzz is there to give a little tap in the booty cheeks and in the round.
Wasn't expecting that. 11-7 now, or 7-11. Hope they won't be closing soon. Let's move into round number 19. Again, DRX Academy looks like they're just going to go ahead and roll right into 13 here without Elevate putting another point or so on the board. Definitely, they have weapons to work with here on the side of Elevate. Not too much utility to use. Feel like a shotgun with Reborn. On is coming up. He's going to pop around the corner. Oh, he gets flashed right as he comes around. He's double flashed now. Impressive also, but that's going to wear off a little sooner. Khan is in the difficult spot, and he's going to get dropped by Impressive. That's Flash Bang. Double flashed. So frustrating having to get reset. Was a battle of utilities over here on ramp. Those players are on that DRX. Forced to move back down. Zest barely escaping with his life. 14 HP left of his name. Elevate. Trying to scrape this round together for them. They have the man advantage. Bomb is being planted, though. Oregon moving him towards his left. Has to be so careful. There's so many angles to watch here. Comes around the corner. Ori is going to win that gunfight versus Glow, but it's RB who kills 2 of his teammates. And Illis is going to be able to finish RB off, though. Bomb is defused, and Elevate is going to prevent them from rolling just into 13. I'm sorry, DRX. I probably jinked you by saying that at the beginning of this round. With 8-11, DRX is still up by 3, and they're looking good. Elevate might have finally been able to catch on to what DRX is doing, though. This happened in the first half, of map number 2 here. Early on, DRX had a bigger lead, and then Elevate caught on to what they were doing, got more comfortable playing on their side, and they started turning up the heat nice and slow, and they were able to get it to only a 2-round deficit going into the flip. They don't have much wiggle room here, though. Round number 20, you're already 11 points to DRX's name. Only a couple more, and you'll be moving into map number 3, all tied up here in this best of 3 series. They need to turn up the heat a little faster here if they want to close this out.
Yeah, but DRX only 2 rounds away from taking it home. I mean, I think that it's obviously it's very, very much so doable. But if Elevate decides to pick up what they're putting down and figure out how to do, take them out, make sure they can foil their plans, then obviously then they can just take it home and be called good. 2-0 that. But DRX definitely not gonna make this very easy for them. RB get the first couple taps. Gonna go ahead for the spray. Make sure no one's coming around the corner.
Yeah, I like this play here from Elevate. DRX trying to find a couple players, get that first kill. They can go into the bomb site. Elevate doesn't need to do that. They just need to sit and wait for them. Obviously, that means they can get a little bit more sneaked up on you. But if you go ahead and you hide in the corners, you can get into situations like this where you're smoked out, but you're still alive. You still have the opportunity to get a cheeky 2K or maybe even 3K, and that's what can help bring Elevate back into the scenario here. Look at Vels, man. He's doing just that. Glow realizing the situation he's in. The bomb has been planted, though. Ooh, fantastic control there with that recoil. Glow doubling up with the AK-47. That koi is mean. It's got teeth. Illis is the last player up to live here for Team Elevate. Glow very low on HP. He's going to have to bite hard if he wants to get this one. That flash slowly dissipating. Illis looking for him. I was going to say he should have no problem winning that. And he does have time to defuse the bomb. Elevate, now only 2 rounds away from dropping the tower that is DRX.
Yep, and so they just gotta whittle it down piece by piece, little bit by little bit. I mean, DRX, come on, guys. You only get 2 more rounds. You're in the double digits, and you're even past that starter of 10. But Elevate, I think, at this point, with many rounds, we're getting round 21. So they've had 20 rounds to study and see what Elevate is doing, what DRX is doing. Elevate being the one to study it. So they may have figured out the solution to the equation that is DRX.
Yeah, I like that they're not challenging them as much. They're challenging a little more on the coalition side, and now they're just sitting back and letting them come to them. Let them come in. Let them have to check the corners, let the gunfights engage. Yeah, maybe it's like 60% of the time you're going to win 40% of the time, but you're winning 60% of these close quarters gunfights. doing a little bit extra damage. You drop one, you do a little damage to the other player who ends up dropping you. That starts adding up. And as you get closer and closer towards the end of the game, it can give you the lead. You're born in a nice spot here. Isn't going to be able to do anything as Buzz comes around the corner and just absolutely lights him up. Vel's trying to escape with his life. He's flashed out. He's going to come back around. And Impressive eliminates Illis. Excuse me, I think that was Illis eliminating Khan. I don't know what I was talking about. Ooh, Ori on B bomb site with a quick flick with a U ratio. The bomb has been planted though. 2 players, 1 player now. RB is the last man to work here. Finds one, trying to go for the second. He's low on ammo, needs to be careful. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and pop that reload. Ori v RB. Okay, I think it was a good decision for that U ratio. It's probably a little confusing for RB. You can see him looking at the ground, but RB is gonna be on to Ori's BS and goes ahead and catches him, jumping over him. 9-12, we're at match point.
I think it was the weapon swap. He saw that U ratio drop going, oh, what was that? You know, he just kind of laid it at him. And yeah, I think that just gave away that he knew he was in the smoke. So I just kind of threw it right out the window. Although Illis taken up to the MVP slot by 1 as the top kill fragger of this match. Just barely taking away that from Zest. So let's see if Zest has anything to say about that. But Buzz does. Buzz go take down Ori. Think, we 1 round away. And they're just going to go ahead and drop him out. Although they're going to make him think so, but then they're going to rotate around, Reborn with a shotty, not going to do anything with it. Khan taking him down. Actually, no, he did
like he couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
okay.
He did. Yeah, look at Khan's health. Yeah, he just barely. It didn't look like, I didn't see it, but I guess he got it. A little bit of damage. Going, Vel's getting a little bit. Bomb's going down, so that even if they don't win, lots of money in the house. But it's going in. They're down now. It's all up to Elevate to get in there and break it. But 3v4, so it's going to be real difficult. Make that 2. Impressive. Down to an absolute sliver of health. And that's going to be DRX running away on Soar. Game number 2. And being able to take that out. Look at that Zest. Look at it. He was able to pass him up. Oh, look at that. Look, one less death. And so I'm going to go ahead and say with an assist is less. So let's just say Zest taking that MVP. And with 115 on his ping. So that's pretty impressive nonetheless. So DRX tying it up to 1-1. Guess what we get to see now? We're gonna go to the third map. Yes, and it's gonna be Port. So we get to see Port on here. It's going to be great, as we've talked about. We do love to see it. It's where the team is known to be a good team. Now, again, no pressure on nobody or anything, but you know this is now where the time is to show what you can do with your equipment, what your game sense is, and your team communication. Because this is, again, it's quite a small map, and you can basically touch anyone from anywhere if you know where to throw it.
Yep.
So it's going to be a good match. I'm excited. I know you're excited. It's definitely great.
I think this is going to be a great map for both these teams to match up on. You got Elevate, you got DRX here. Both these teams can play. You saw Elevate win in map number 1. We've seen DRX win in map number 2. I think this is going to be a close map number 3. Knocking on wood here. But folks, we're going to have a quick break, and we'll see you to the flip and get map number 3 rolling. Peace.
Still playing it very slow. Ooh, Legion, they're getting hit hard. And you know, that first flash already giving away their position. Ari taking out Ori with that pre-fire X Squadron. Their predictions have been on spot on this round so far, and it's really helping them out. Getting some damage on Impressive and Legion. Ori also getting taken out. Reborn, Illis, Ori, Ari actually getting 1-2 and X Squadron with that double kill right there. It's absolutely insane. We see Evan though coming in. Illis, Impressive, Ori. Oh my gosh. Just like that, he gets the ace. What am I? The caster's curse has developed, and Evan he's gonna stick this mission. Again, it's so silent. Team Inc is just locking down these positions, and it's working pretty well. Vel's again pulling out the shotgun, like you mentioned, double right there. Could go for the third. He gets the assist. Legion takes him down. Vel's taking out Nuclear. 5 versus 4. And we see another one. Reborn getting taken out. Vel's with the triple. What's going on? X Squadron is falling apart. Impressive taking out Ari. Gappy. Really like McLaren's axe. Actually really matches the Deagle. See all those nades. Ori. Oh my god. McLaren, Surge. They're all getting lined up in this eco round. Those eco rounds. The whole point from eco round. Getting as many kills as possible. And maybe a bomb plan or a defuse even. Ninja defuse. Akira with the 3K with the SA though. Beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, he was fast.
And now it's up to Ori, who only has 34 HP. I know, right? He is fast.
But I can see why Team Ink didn't expect him to be there, like, all the way over there. He's like, what? He's, like, taking every single possibility, and then, oh, not that one. Oh my god, that flick. Jeez.
Polish, and they've somehow been able to make it up the stairs without any shots fired, or barely any fired at all. A couple grenades going back and forth. Democracy, see if he can find anybody. He's gonna have a kill buffet up here. It's Kuz and Democracy getting kills respectively. Both of them doubling up. Surge finally gonna put out Democracy, preventing from doing more damage to him. Ooh, Surge getting a 2K of his own. Can he find a player on the stairs? He catches him with his knife out, indeed drops him. It's a 1 versus 2 now. Surge, the remaining player here for Team Elevate, and it's up to Crust and Freista. Shots have been fired here. First player has already been dropped for each of these sides, and now the multiple players being dropped. Last 2 left alive here for each side. Illis, the man, is left here for Team Ink. And Akira
gets the
gonna work
3K.
it.
Beautiful 3K there back here. Again, the gunfights are on Eco. Obviously, you know, they are going to get that economical loss. Stara getting that lineup he needs, and he gets the ace! Just like that, Clam, Legion, Illis all falling down. No one's able to get 2 shots.
So he will have to find them, and quickly. Time is already starting to run out, and that's another thing on Legacy, like retaking sites is actually really hard. He is able to find one, takes down Aruka. Probably knows that one more is top, but yeah, the time is definitely not on his side here. So many angles to check. This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to retake, but actually finds another one. And here's the drop. Oh, he might actually have this. If he sticks it, there is a chance. Fearless tries to take him down. Crux, what a clutch there. 1v3, Ninja Defuse. Crux trying, just will come in. Wives finish stop Adelkeith, and I mean, unless we see another 1v2 clutch by Crux. Oh, okay, I mean, I didn't this is doable. Nice flick there on Star, but he doesn't know the second player's location. Oh, he might not check it. Wives checks it and gets clutch. Crux playing absolutely insane here. 2 clutches in a row to keep G9 in this game. Star is definitely accelerating here in terms of skill. Really great shots. I mean, that Deagle defend was just nasty, just a pleasure to watch. Aruka gets a nice double there, denying G9 once again. And this is G9's rifle round, so this is where they should start to get rounds. And Hez able to get 1. Is he good for 2? Let's see. Noxic. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's the good old Noxic. What am I talking about? Star? This is Noxic, man. He gets a triple. Nice positioning.
Bombarded with equipment, but they're trying to do kind of one out of their own playbook. Pre, boom, Gappa, you know, swapping it out, but right now it's Baines as well. And here we go, Pre just rushing right in, and ooh, see high right barrel stuff to the face.
Be all about, you know, just getting as many rounds as you can, exactly as you said on collision side, because it's gonna be hard on a breach. But there you go, Fair gets an opener, or the flash might go big there, but solid work from him. Gets it second and looking for the third. Oh, Fair, that's nasty. Gets the third one as well.
Steve for another one as well. They're just rolling. Keep going. 2K. Hez. He is still alive. He's got 1. He's got 2. Oh, he got the 3. He got the 3K. Well, then the EXE showed up.
Yeah, it just seems like S2, they will be able to take this home, especially with Mixage doing that. Mixage, that is so crazy. Triple piece there. He's playing absolutely out of his mind today. Looking for the ace once again.
And they still got the Deagles to contend with, which Wives is there with the SA to go ahead and clean it up. Free, last one. Solomon's. Oh, wait. Oh, double. Triple.
Oh my god. What?
Oh, he doesn't have the time.
But there's no time. Oh, that's such a shame. That is so unfortunate.
We've got to push it all the way forward. Solomon's getting a double. Baines going for the trade. Noxic for the double. And triple. Jeppa. All right, Noxic Wives gone. Still got to contend with Star doing that. And that. And that. Oh, okay. Wait, maybe not.
Back rounds very quickly in the competitive esports of Critical Ops, so it's gonna be interesting how it goes. Oh, Jeppa, he's gonna go. Jeppa, no, only gets a double, but actually lids down 2 more players on Baines. He's just pretty much finishing what Jeppa started. Gets a double and a triple there.
Gudan e Aguiar já ficaram no caminho. Steve vai tentar neutralizar o garoto. Nossa senhora, olha o time! Meu Deus! Conseguiu encaixar um HS. Double kill pra ele. Que é isso, meu garoto? Tá no vermelho. Vai conseguir o plant. Importantíssimo esse plant aqui, mesmo que ele não ganhe. Que isso? Triple kill. HS. Ai, ai, ai. Ai, ai, ai. Esse aí tá com um anjo forte, viu? Abriu de lado, ele conseguiu levar o call. Segura o spray, segura o spray, segura o spray! Triple kill pra ele, tá abençoado! Computada, já marotou o nível Fires. Ele Cube no buraco. Ih, que é isso? Ceguinho. Todo mundo
Meu
cego.
Deus,
Que foi isso? Linda play de Caps com utilitárias. Ele consegue a triple kill. Nossa, que pegado.
Meu amigo.
Tá travado. Paralelo com o AKZ. Tem dois por aqui. Nem deu AKZ, foi mal.
Meu amigo.
Nem deu AKZ, foi mal. Pera lá, ele ouviu, disse: calma que eu sou o pai dos 60, triple kill pra ele.
Warren's Cam, we love to see Bonnie here. Warren's cat joining us for this little segment. She's gonna say hi.
Bonnie, say hi. Look, Bonnie.
He is able to trade out that kill on Hoodie, but spectacular of Hoodie to get the first kill. And the A site defense collapses. The bomb needs to be retrieved before it can be brought into the A bomb site. Isaac finds a kill. That's going to help a lot because there's still no bomb plant. Rat can get one. He can get 2 kills here if he's fast enough, but Isaac already goes down.
It's gonna be happening more so over towards B, not really over towards A. And Xur will evade the sight line of those B players, though Hoodie, I believe, has made the call. He's seen at least one. You can see here the defense now posturing for this push. Pretzels does find 1, 2, and Hoodie as well answers back. Pretzels finds 3, and they're both so blind. Xur, the last one alive, and he will get taken out. Nacello kills himself with the nade bomb plant, so they're gonna have to peek him both at the same time, if anything. But Rap will take down Triton in the first one, and will take down the second. Hoodie out of the round. Rap the double kill, the triple kill total in the round. Will get taken out eventually. Now Triton tries to stop them or slow them down at the very least, but will get naded all the way back to his graveyard, and nothing more can be done. Rain, 10 rounds for them, 3 rounds away. Agonized, but Annoy still there. Isaac and Rap as well. So an interesting strat there. Oh, Xur through the wall takes down Nacello.
And is this a mid rush?
It seems like it might be. Grenades right now, you can see, oh, perfectly thrown there by Xur. Does a good amount of damage. He throws it over the top of the wall. And Hoodie only finds 1, fully blind, and will get taken out. Rain. Seconds left. I think Rain have done it. If they can clear out the B bomb site, this would be incredible. But it seems like, no, Isaac's gonna close it out for them. And Triton, they can't do it. Isaac double kill to win it. And Rain have made the reverse sweep work, 13-12. I don't believe it. Rain are your champions.
I don't know if anyone make noise here. Still playing it very slow. Ooh, Legion, they're getting hit hard. And that first flash already giving away their position. Eri taking out Ori with that pre-fire X Squadron. Their predictions have been on spot on this round so far, and it's really helping them out. Getting some damage and impression on the Legion. Ori also getting
Welcome back, everybody. Map number 3. Here we are. We are on the decider map. This is what we wanted to see. I hate when it's over so quick. It's like 13-2 both times, and it's just all she wrote. I don't want that. This is the semifinals of the circuit, season 5, baby. We want to see something close. We want to see it go the distance, and we have that today.
Yep.
Team Elevate versus Team DRX Academy is going to be playing here in map number 3. They're all tied up here 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Elevate winning map number 1, Team DRX winning map number 2. And map number 3 is going to be on Port. I'm excited for this. As we have said before, I think Port is one of the best maps. They're just showing an overall team skill. How good are you with utility utilization, managing economy, team movement, team communication, being able to work the coalition side, being able to work the breach side. There's so many moving parts here. Also a smaller map, but you have some longer range engagements where you can use a sniper rifle or a gun like the HK or an SG and have some longer range engagements with it. You can pull out an SMG. Plenty of spots to work with here. And there's plenty of spots to get clips for the top clip contest for Zuvi. That's right, folks. Zuvi, the amazing partner on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Link also in your video description down below, or just scan the convenient QR code here on screen to download the amazing app that is Zuvi. You can go ahead and upload your top clip from Circuit if you are a Circuit player for a chance to win $200. Just make sure you include that hashtag Critical Ops Circuit tag in your post. And for those of you that are watching, just the viewer, you're sitting here, you're watching, you're here for the stream, you're here for all the streams, you're here to cheer on your favorite team and maybe learn a couple new things. I know you're playing, I know you're recording your matches. It's super easy to play. You no longer need AZ screen recorder or to jailbreak your iPhone to go ahead and get some type of screen recorder. It's built in. I know you're recording. You can upload your casual gameplay, your top clip of your casual gameplay, and use Critical Ops Casual, hashtag Critical Ops Casual, in your upload for a chance to win $130. And there'll be winners announced in September, October, and November. So go ahead and get your entries in now for the September contest so you're entered, and you'll be entered for October and November as well. Good luck to everybody. All right,
so
map
we
number
are
3.
ready to rock it. I'm so excited. Like, I'm just sitting over here like, yeah, like I'm just really excited to get to this game. I mean, again, I love the excitement coming through that we've got some new names, new team. We are at the 3rd mark. I mean, I'm not to say that I'm rooting for DRX, but that would be something to have. Just put that on that achievements list. But again, it's put on the achievements list that you beat Elevate. I mean, even if it's once, I think that'd be incredible. But I mean, obviously Elevate, they have that name, the fact that they can be that team to be, if they lose, it's still a win. I mean, because obviously they can still train and get better. I mean, they're already great as it is, but the fact that they are that team, to be able to give someone an achievement to think that I have beat said team is, an incredible thing for them to already have.
Agreed. And it's possible here, but Elevate is not going to make it easy for them. Folks, we have one more player needing to join up here, so we should have the room ready in just a couple of minutes. Let us know in the comment section down below who you think will be taking this. Will it be DRX or will it be Elevate? Elevate, incredibly favored coming into this. If you've looked at the polls in the last couple of games, before the match started, the overall sentiment, because some people change their votes, so some people come in late and they see one team's winning and they go ahead and vote for them. Before you get into the game, before everything's happened, before the first couple rounds have gone down, Elevate is usually favored by like 70%, 60%, sometimes a little bit more. DRX winning map number 2, a little bit of an upset for everybody that's thinking Elevate's going to win. Maybe a little bit of surprise at Elevate as well. Now you're here in this map, Port. Be interesting to see if chat is all still in favor. The majority of them are favored for Elevate, or maybe the sentiment's changing a little bit over towards them. Again, chat, let us know. Curious to see what your all's thoughts are. I think either team can win this, obviously. But I mean, what I've seen so far from both of these teams, they both play very, very close. I would like to see a couple more players step up, though, on the Elevate side. It seems like they're just lacking, more like just a little more tired. Like they've been running a lot before they sat down to play map number 2. They just didn't all seem there in map number 2 on Soar. Ellis, though, was a standout for Team Elevate. Seemed very, very awake, knew all these little angles to hop onto, was playing very, very cheeky, got lots of kills, always seemed to be there, the last player left alive, or one of the last players left alive for his team. DRX, on the other
Yeah.
hand, though, most of them seemed awake. They seemed like they were there to play. They knew what they were doing. Be interested to see if that was just a port thing, or maybe a couple of the players in Elevate are a little tired. Maybe they didn't get as good of rest last night.
Yeah, I definitely think Illis is or not Illis. But I mean, he is always he's done fantastic. But I think Vels is definitely one where we've got to. If he steps up a little bit, I think they could really take this home. Because he was doing pretty good on the first one, right? And it looks like it's going to be Elevate taking the sides again. So we get to see what they get to choose. But I think overall everybody's been pretty good. Ellis has been at the top, and then everybody else has basically been in the middle. Hanging really close still. But I think it really will come down to Vels either being showing up with the U ratio, or just being solid with an assault rifle. Because if you can have two top tier people running, which Vels is really good anyways.
Yeah.
But something's just falling off, and I think if there's two really good players like that, maybe trailing behind Illis, maybe they can take it.
Yeah. Agree. I think you need that, because there were just moments in map number 2 where it felt like Elevate could have won the game if they'd all been there. It was like one player, if he just, I don't know, looked like he was asleep. I always like to use that analogy. It looked like you're kind of just sleeping at the wheel. You're driving, but you're kind of driving blind. You're playing blind. Vels, speaking of his first to strike, he uses Illis as well, but now Calm, there's a lot of shots going back and forth. Zest trying to figure out what he wants to do. Here he pops down. Illis doubled up with the XD in hands. Vels finding Buzz. It is going to be impressive, finishing Zest off as they quickly clean up that B bomb site here in round number 1. That's the Elevate I know. Coming out of the ashes, hot and ready to play.
Yeah, it's just they're taking it. They're here. Maybe they heard us. They're like, hey, all right, we hear our ears are tingling. We've got to do it. But again, Elevate's always really good to take the pistol round, and always is the one coming up right afterwards. So the biggest thing is seeing DRX taking that third round, so that's kind of the big deal to see what they can do for that. Here we go. Oh, what?
It's a full house there for Elevate.
Yeah, Vel's taking it. 2, which again, I think he's hearing me, but impressive. Getting that triple to clean it up again now. Again, that pistol round, so there's not really a whole lot that DRX could do. But here we go. DRX running SGs and AKs through and through. So now it's time. DRX, this is your time to shine. And they've gotten plenty of where they need to be. You got to go against Elevate with all of the equipment and everything. So I think you guys got it. You got your own stuff too. Ori, impressive, doing 1 for each. But in the distance, RB, Zest coming to have some fun. Vel's taking down RB, impressive for Buzz. Leaving our MVP left alive. Zest 1 man alive versus 3. He definitely has a chance. He can take out 1, maybe 2. No. Or he's going to go ahead and say, absolutely not. Taking that third round on the board.
That is the first time it's happened. Map 1 and 2 was round number 3. The team that lost the first 2 put a point on the board. But this is what you normally see. That first 3 rounds, you win the pistol round. The next 2 go to the team that won the pistol round. And then you see the 4th round go to the team that had just lost. We'll see if that holds true, or if Elevate is going to continue just putting the hammer down on DRX here. Not a lot of utilities to work with here for DRX, and you really need that on the breach side to go ahead and break these bomb sites. It is going to be very difficult for them to break these bomb sites. Illis tagging Glow down so low. He's able to also get some shots there on Buzz, but Buzz is trying to stay up here. Hopefully his wings don't make too much sound if he decides to move from that cover there. Illis, I think, thinks that player had moved. But Buzz is going to get blasted by impressive. Boy, that was some timing. It's almost like Illis knew impressive was going to do that. And he's going to walk straight through here. That's how much confidence I have in my team. This looks like a totally different team. Elevate for map 2. They just look totally different here in map number 3. 4-0. Elevate is leading.
Yeah, and honestly, like I said about Vels picking it up a bit, look at that. And same for impressive. And Illis may be bringing it down just a little bit, but that's okay. Reborn still at 0, but again, he only has 1 death, so I mean, it's not really that bad. as far as that goes. But overall, I mean, they're doing great. And like I mentioned, Elevate is really good on port. And it's really just kind of not the luck of the draw, but just kind of the wild card of if DRX was going to be decent on port, because it is a hard match. Now, even if they're not the best on port, again, it's really, really difficult to get this type of communication and movement. But it looks like it doesn't really matter what I say, because they're going to prove me wrong, because they've just eliminated 3 players, and Reborn is the last man alive. They're going to go for the bomb plant. And I think it's going to be all she wrote.
Reborn, last player live here. Gonna do anything before that bomb goes off? We will see. RB and Con both low on the HP department. If you can go ahead and get a couple kills and try to clean it up, that would be great. Ooh, those grenades coming in. This map can be so deadly with those utilities. Reborn, 46 HP, was able to dodge a decent amount of that damage that was being thrown his way. He isn't able to find any kills, though, as Zest is going to finish him off, and that is the first point there on the board for DRX, as well as getting the bomb plant. That's going to give him a little more cash to work with as we move into round number 6. It should make them a little more competitive here. They should have plenty of cash to buy some utilities. And again, those utilities are so important on each side, the Coalition and the Breach, but I think they're a little bit more important on the Breach side, because you got to be able to break the hold that the Coalition have at the start of the game to get into those bomb sites, especially the A bomb site here, which is basically smack dab in the middle. Reborn coming off strong with that deagle in hand, is able to get the kill, lands another shot, but Khan is ultimately going to drop him here. Illis and impressive. Ooh, impressive, doubling up, getting a 2K with that AUG. RB trying to stay alive, strafing back and forth here, but it's Khan coming out, stabbing those players in the back. Vels and Illis going down, but there's impressive once again with the AUG hitting over there on that right-hand side of the map. RB is the last player left alive. He can still get this. He's got the bomb. He's got plenty of time to work with. He's got 2 players all the way over there on his right. He's going to have to be careful as he crosses here, as they are going to be watching him. Ooh, with a big kill there. He gets impressive. Impressive had 3 players, I think, so far in round number 6. I wanted to say 4, but no, I believe it was 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I know you will. So 1 versus 1 here. Ori, very low on HP. Couple grenades to work with. RB has a couple grenades as well. Well, actually, a trio, a family of grenades here. Put that smoke down, allow him to get into the site, give him a little bit of cover, plant that bomb. I believe Ori realizes what's going on here. The bomb is planted. Surprised he hasn't thrown that smoke grenade down. I guess he's thinking he doesn't want to go ahead and cloud his own vision, but I don't know. I don't think he realizes how. Yeah, I don't think he realizes how low Ori is on HP. Okay, he smoked out the container here. A horrible decision. Easy.
Perfect. Nice little crack shot. Dropping down to his knees. But got the kill. Nice and clean. Taking the round. There are only 2 rounds separating them now. I think DRX is kind of finding the flow a little bit. Is Elevate gonna... Yeah, looks like they're gonna eco a little bit again. I think they're really gonna try and save up that extra cash.
Yeah, they're not moments they could save a gun or whatnot and just let the round go. They try to retake it. It's an interesting strategy. Could pay off for them, but can't hurt them, because how much cash do you end up losing if you save that AUG? You don't have to buy a new one. 3,200, right? Get it saved as a team, because that cash is not individual cash. A lot of new players always mess that up. Not individual cash. It's team cash. That's team economy there. Sometimes you gotta buy the gun for the teammate that's struggling a little bit. Bomb has been planted here. 3 players up alive. Now it's only 1 alive here on the side of Elevate. And it looks like DRX is going to go ahead and cut the lead. Elevate created down to only 1. Once DRX was able to start getting a couple more utilities in-house, had some flash, had some smoke to work with, then some things started to change. That gap that Elevate had created very early on has dissipated. Pretty much a full buy coming in from Elevate. Illis is going to just not buy 1 grenade. I'm going to do a full buy. I don't need to. I'm going to save my $400. I'm going to invest it here and see what I can get out of it. A lot of players already flashed out here on the side of Elevate. That's why having those flash grenades are so important on the Breach side. Reborn, though, going to ultimately win the gunfight versus Khan. Khan had just been a little faster. Man, Impressive has just been so mean over here on B Long. incredibly impressive. He is just slaying continually. I will pull up the scoreboard after this round is over. I want to see how many kills he has. Minute 9 left here on the clock, folks. 2 players up live here for DRX Academy. You can see RB moving very, very slowly. He's trying not to make any sudden movements. Doesn't want the Viper to strike. Time is not in his favor, but he still has time to work with here. 50 seconds, but that time is going to start disappearing if they don't make a move. They're very, very spread out here. I know they have to pick up the bomb. Here in the middle, closer towards container. Trying to play for a pick potentially. Ooh, that frag grenade mean right there on Vels. Does a little bit of damage. Not as much, though, as he might have thought based on where it landed. Bomb has now been picked up. Moving in here. Smoke grenade going out, and the bomb is being planted. RB is the one planting the bomb. They were able to go ahead and get on the bomb site, playing that clock really well. About to have an altercation here, backed by boxes. This is why I don't get my UPS order on time. It's because these guys, they ruin it. RB just shot my my smoothie set, man. 2v2. Bomb slowly ticking down. The heat is on for Elevate. You need to do something now. You can see Ori getting a little more frantically moving back here. Vels moving up top. Zest breaks his armor. And the kills come in. RB and Zest respectively getting kills. It's 4-4. DRX has tied it up as we move into round number 9. And there it is. Impressive 13-4. I knew he had to have some type of crazy 3 KD, man. Wow. Playing phenomenally well. There's Vels as well, stepping up a little bit. You know, we were talking Illis and Vels. We were thinking would need to be the 2 guys who are really stepping up for Elevate, but it's actually been Vels and impressive so far. Illis struggling a little bit more there towards the bottom of the scoreboard, but he doesn't need to do anything right now. It's his teammates Impressive and Vels who are putting in a whole lot of work. If you're on the side of DRX Academy, you got to be thinking about how you're going to stop Impressive from getting you over there towards B. He keeps coming out, grabbing 2Ks and 3Ks, throwing those grenades. You got to be aware of that. Stop just feeding him over and over and over again. Illis low on HP here. Minute 13 here on the clock. Right now, you're just trying to feel each other out. DRX is looking for that opening kill, trying to get a little bit of extra information to figure out where these players are at. Of course, we got the bird's eye view, the cheat code over here. That is the client. We can see where these players are located. We see 3 of the players here for DRX Academy slowly making their way down here on this left-hand side. They're set up almost like they could rotate very quickly back over towards B, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and commit over here towards A. RB is moving in so you can go clean up any remaining cockroaches on this site. He sees him, gets a little bit of information. Grenade could go back there. Ooh, Vels trying to get that kill so close to it. He's able to drop RB very low on health, but he leaves him alive. He comes back, and RB is actually going to be the one who drops him. And it's all cleaned up there. DRX Academy is able to take the bomb site and win that round. Elevate just crumbling apart there. Round number 9. As we move into round number 10, DRX is looking phenomenally well. There's the first sniper rifle pulled out here. Khan.
Yeah, taking the lead. I mean, having that amount is I mean, the fact that finally take the lead, it's so nice. I mean, the fact that Elevate looks so strong at the start, and it's like, oh man, like you almost like, well, that's not going to work too well here, here in port for them. But I think they quickly, definitely a lot quicker than the last game where Elevate, we thought maybe they kind of figured out their strategy. It took a while, like 20 rounds, but it looks like it only took DRX maybe 6 rounds to kind of get the idea what Elevate's throwing down. So they definitely learned super fast on that. And I think that as long as they do this well, I mean, Illis is already down, so one of these previous heavy hitters, but Vels and Impressive is still here, so they can knock at least one of those out. I think they should be pretty good on it.
I'm watching the YouTube poll right now. Elevate's still leading, 56-44, but the chat sentiment is changing a little bit. But I'm watching Elevate's favor slowly decrease here as DRX starts taking more and more rounds. Again, you got to get at the start of the round to really get people's true sentiment on it. Elevate definitely favored coming into this, but DRX is looking really well here on this map. Now, depending on who you talk to, you could say this is a breach-sided map. You could. Technically, all maps are a little coalition-sided, but You know how to play that breach side. You have the utilities to work with. You can really make playing the coalition side living hell. And DRX is doing that. The flashbang placement has been phenomenal last couple of rounds. They've had the cash to keep buying those, the smoke grenades as well, and landing those frag grenades to stop up those players early on has really been helping DRX, and it's allowed them to go ahead and take the lead here by 2 as we move into round number 11.
Yeah, and so DRX, I mean, right now, if they can just keep this roll going and be able to take that, honestly, because if they switch and be on the coalition side, that would be infinitely better for them. And here we go. Glow picking it up. Ori going down to be the first one. And seeing where they rock and roll. I mean, they're taking pretty much B long down there is pretty much clear. Although we do see Reborn coming to, give a little jiggle wiggle for us and see what's going on down there. But not much. I mean, Khan's here with the U ratio. I mean, so if anybody peeks really anywhere, if he's got a flick enough, he can easily do that. He's kind of positioning himself really nicely, kind of in between. Oh, and now he's got an inkling, and now he knows. Here we go. Impressive, being impressive, but Zest, our Mr. MVP again. Illis the same. You want to take one out. 2-2. Illis, Reborn. RB and Khan, you be rocking and roll. Reborn taking out Khan, coming from the side for RB. Down to a 1v1. The healths are about the same, but Illis make contact first.
About to go into the flip, the final round here. Elevate is looking like they might just be able to bring it back to a tie, going to the flip. A neutral outcome for all the action we've seen so far. I've really grown to love casting on port. And even playing on it. I remember the map first came out, I did not like playing on this map at all. It was not what I liked playing on. Now it's changed. Aging like a fine wine should. Illis and Ori kills respectively. Minute 28 on the clock. Khan looking to see if he can find a kill through the smoke. Just some blind fire. Not connecting on anybody. 2 players already down here on the side of DRX Academy. Trying to make it a third. Thought Illis was actually about to... Oh, excuse me, I think it's Vels right there. About to pop out. Speaking of Vels, gets dropped by Zest. Reborn quickly cleans up, though, and finishes him off. And that's going to be all she wrote here. Or almost all she wrote. I thought Buzz was about to get blasted by Reborn. But no, Buzz is able to stay alive. I'm sorry, Reborn. I probably jinxed that by saying it was all she wrote. I swear it always feels like that.
Yeah, it's like it's like it's like they're like, no, how dare you? Don't you say that. Yeah, Buzz. Last man alive though. What can he do? He decided the bomb. They've got the bomb down inside. He's slow to making his way over. Oh, right on his head. And I don't know how that didn't do more damage.
I know. I don't.
Right
there's
in
been a
his
couple
eyes, man.
There have been a couple grenade tosses this game where you think it does more damage than it actually does. Yeah, Buzz gets himself in a tight spot there inside of containers, and Ori punishes him for it. I mean, I think that's a third grenade I've seen that lands right on top of somebody, and it does 40 damage. Still a good chunk of damage. Not as much as you'd be expecting for how close that grenade is.
Yeah, it's absolutely you'd think that that would be it. Air burst grenade in your eye right there. It would just be that would be it. But again, still good damage. But yeah, unfortunately, he got stuck right there. And let's see, we're gonna go for an eco. Obviously with this first round, and kind of have to. So looks like RNG is in their favor. They've got the bomb site themselves. Gonna go ahead and fly in here, get the bomb planted. And gonna get that extra cash for the next round. And see what they can pull off here.
We gotta watch Ori up top. Ooh, Zest was able to win that gunfight versus Ori, but it's a sea of yellow right now as Vels, Reborn, and Illis get killed respectively. And it's all she wrote there. All cleaned up and Elevate is gonna be taking the first round in the flip once again. To be able to repeat what happened last time and take a 4-round run. Or is DRX Academy gonna pull something out of their hat and stop them dead in their tracks here? It's gonna be difficult just using XDs against these AKs. I think, is that an AR-15 Ellis has? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
Yeah, he's pulling it out. Yeah, he's pulling it out.
Get that red dot.
I love seeing it in use. Like, I will say though, I am fanboying about the AR-15. Like, I love to see it. It's not used very often, and I don't know. I love the way it sounds too. I don't know the gun design that they did on this one. I quite enjoy it.
Yeah,
My hat tops off for that.
There's Illis once again so clean. Like, it looks so clean. ADS getting the kill. And speaking of clean, that's a clean sweep there for Team Elevate. 11 seconds until we move into round of number 15. Sometimes you feel like an eternity wait for that to go, especially if you've done a couple win streaks. You just want to keep going. You got that energy. You're feeling good. Thinking that's how Elevate is feeling. DRX, though, might be like, okay, just need to play this out, take our time, get some more cash to work with, start finding some more utilities. You're going to get bombardment coming in from Elevate over here.
Yep, and now that we're rocking and rolling with all of the weapons, we got a bunch of AKs, a bunch of SGs yet again. And it seems like that's and at least one of those AR-15s. I mean, it's pretty much their same standard, except the AR-15 still in the mix, and you're on the mix 3 AKs. But they're flying in, they're taking the bomb site, they're 2 up. And at this point, it's just kind of seeing where they can go. Low getting Oreo, taking them down. 2 down on either side. I mean, they're just flying around doing what they do. Bombs and planted, got that extra cash yet again coming to their signing bonus for this round. They're just slowly, I mean, look at this. They are all just hanging out, different angles inside the site. Impressive taking down Glow. At this point, they both need to go in at the exact same time if they're going to have any chance to do this. In which case they do. But RB does get one, but unfortunately Reborn takes both of them down. Going for a quick flick. And Vel's coming in here to shoot fireworks off for celebration. Impressive. Taking the one being the MVP. Everybody trailing close. And Vel's doing good. He's a solid, he's not positive, he's not negative. It looks pretty good. And I think this is kind of exactly what they need to be doing to be able to continue their lead and to take the victory.
Yeah, you can see the couple weak links in the chain there for the bottom of the DRX Academy. Of those Glow at 6 and 14. You gotta start getting a couple more kills. You want to go ahead and take out Elevate. They're looking really good here since they got on the breach side. Bell's low on HP. RB coming around the corner, gonna make him pay for that. Throwing a frag grenade out, bounce it off. Ooh, and is able to also get the smoke grenade out. Wow, that was some crazy timing right there. Illis was firing a volley of shots, but someone was able to dodge him. RB is just rolling in and cleaning up house. That's gonna be the first round 1 here. Since the flip for DRX.
Bomb has been defused.
Yep. Taking it up. Taking another point closer. Again, they're only 2 rounds right now. It's still pretty manageable. I think if they be able to keep Elevate away from that 10 mark, I mean, obviously they've got to make it up somewhere at this point, but they really just got to go for those clean sweeps, do what they just did, and hold them down. I mean, yeah, again, don't get me wrong. That's definitely not the easiest thing to do. Again, it sounds great coming out of me, going, "Oh yeah, that's what we need to do, right?" But yeah, they've definitely got the good head on the shoulders, being able to do it. Again, as long as they use the equipment properly, because that's a huge deal on this map. Then take this and just like this, Con and Buzz, making it look really good. 2 already down, so it's looking pretty good for this round. But they're still not out of the woods yet.
Still got a lot of path to travel here. 1:04 on the clock. 5 players up live for DRX. 3 alive here for Team Elevate. RB peeking around the corner. He has opportunity to grab a 2K, but Vels and Illis going to drop both those players back there, preventing that 2K from coming in. RB almost had it, man. Ooh, Zest coming in. He's got a nice little feeder there. That's some zesty chicken he just grilled. Vels an impressive going down. 3v1 now. Illis, last player left alive. His head is on a swivel trying to find him. He's able to get the flick. That is incredibly impressive. Illis is just like on a whole nother level this entire game. He's played 3 rounds straight where he's got energy. Like he's just totally mentally clear the entire 3 games. His flicks are just incredibly impressive. Great game sense on him. Ultimately going to lose his life to Glow, but an impressive performance there and showing in round number 17. But they're going to give that to DRX, and it's 8-9 now.
Yep, they just need one more of these rounds. Tie this up. It's looking real good. I mean, I'm just looking over there at DRX, and look at all that stuff that they put in their pockets. All the goodies, all the equipment. They got the guns they want, except for Zest. I don't know why he didn't buy nothing, but maybe he's just being a nice saver.
Guns they want. Elevate. Having to go for an eco here. This should be an easy round for Team DRX. They should know what's going on. They have already lost one gun. Illis has picked up that AUG. I love how they gave that AUG to Illis. That was probably a good decision on their part to do that. Again, he's just like on a whole nother level with his game sense and the energy he has and mental clarity. It seems head is on a swivel like an owl. He can turn it on 100 or 360 degrees. That's trying to find some players through the wall. Has to be careful he doesn't get wall banged himself. Trying to feel these players out. You got an idea of where they're at. A minute left here on the clock. They're all moving together as a group. Only a couple grenades left in the hands of Elevate. So some good grenades to work with over here for DRX. A nice well-placed frag grenade could soften all these players up and end their hopes of potentially getting a round win here, round number 18. Buzz is over here. RB double it up, tries to go for the third. He's going to be able to find it. Glow finishes off for Born, and it's all tied up here as DRX sweeps, almost sweeps, that round away from Elevate.
Yep, now they've officially tied it. This is that spot. DRX, Elevate. Who's going to be the one to pass the double-digit mark first? Again, it's a huge mind game. Capabilities, what they can do. Then you've only got 3 more left to go, not 4. And it just gives you that sense of confidence. But, yeah, it just kind of depends. Depends what Glow can do here, which is 1, 2, 3. Along with Zest, picking it up in the middle of that triple kill, leaving Illis all by himself, which means, unless Illis turns on God mode, I think this is going to be DRX hit that double digits first.
It's definitely looking like that. Activated there for DRX. No alt tab switching.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah,
and
these guys
DRX
ready to do it. All right, this is it. Can DRX keep the lead? They've done so much in so little time and gotten so many rounds that at this point, Reborn getting a nice quick tap, which is a bit of surprise. Hopefully to get in there and grab the goodies that are left on the ground for him. But Zest says no. Bills and Reborn. And here we go again. Impressive for another one. Here we go. Slowly moving. Bomb is planted. We're still looking at pistols. Except for Impressive, sitting there with the AUG. We got 2v3, but all they got to do is see him first. Zest, Con. Here we go. One on either side. We're just waiting for that last one. Or he gets it, but Zest left alive. Swiping away from the haters with his knife. And able to just absolutely enjoy himself. Swiping away the negativity. And enjoying the round that him and his team so enjoyingly took. 11 on the board. They've only got 2 more rounds left to go. Elevate now down by 2. And, Elevate was looking super, super strong in the beginning. Not sure if that's going to be continuing to come back or not. Elevate does do these pretty good comebacks, but, as we're rolling through this, it could just be that in itself. Vales gets the first one. Buzz does go down, but now without at least giving some extra damage, making a beeline for B. Trying to make their way in there. Gotta see if they can take him. Trying to go for the spray. Gets him from the side. RB retreating. They're slowly moving it down. It's 3-3. Right now, the health's look in favor of DRX, but Elevate, all they have to do is get a couple well-placed shots, and it could be all over. Okay, one more down. Zest. Taking down Vels. Slowly moving. Again, the bomb is planted, guys, so this is limited amount of time. 1, 2, 1. Down you go. Coming in for that defuse. Everybody's having a good time. DRX racking it up to 12. Like, guys, remember these are new team. They've never played Circuit before. They were super surprised. Remember that interview? If you guys missed that, you might want to go back and check on that. Remember they were talking about this is their first time being here, and in the presence of the hottest developer there is, Mako.
Very impressive showing here from DRX. Played on this map very well on the breach side, and have played really well here on the coalition side, and it looks like it's about to be all she wrote here in round number 22. Knocking on wood, hoping I don't jinx them here. We'll see what happens. Quick little trade there. Oh, Elevate, what are you gonna do? Vel's low on HP. You don't have, well, actually, you do. You have some utility to work with. You go A, do you go B? Almost think you want to go A, but then you try to wrap around and go towards B. There's so many thoughts that got to be going through these players' heads right now, and they're just trying to figure out what they want to do. See if they can go ahead and get a kill, get another kill on the side of DRX. You drop another man down. You only got 3 to contend with. Maybe you can do it here on the A bomb site. The problem with dueling here on A, though, is you're risking a little bit more. Ooh, yeah. Like I say, Vel's in his position. All Glow has to do is do that, and he pops his top like soda pop. 47 seconds here left on the clock. You gotta do something. DRX has the time on their hand. They've worked their way into the B side. Of course, we have the advantage here. Unknown to them, it is uncontested right now. Reborn is bomb carrier. He should plant that bomb as soon as he possibly can. I know they're really trying to make sure here that nobody in the site watching each other's backs. They are positioned properly here to try to hold this bomb site after it's been planted. And the timer is running here. All you gotta do is get these kills or hold this bomb site. Ooh, that's not good. Not good at all. Ori goes down to the hands of Buzz. You're going to see a swarm of Coalition players move in here. RB grabs him. A couple players very low on HP. Illis has an opportunity here, but it's going to be very difficult. Oh, RB sees him through the smoke, and it's all she wrote. Wow.
Impressive demonstration of what it takes to win against one of the most well-known teams in the scene. Elevate, losing 13-9, exactly the same as last round. DRX taking that win, and honestly, just again showing us how it's done. And a new team coming out from the side, not really knowing. Yeah, you've never seen them before. We don't even know what their names were. Aside from that, right? You know, 'cause they just changed their name. As we talked about, we heard in the interview. They're trying to gain some recognition there. Some attention, but again, all these new people coming in, and they took out Elevate Phoenix. You saw them. They had that circuit season skin that they were already using. So I mean, see, they're already champions. And again, this isn't the finals, obviously, but this is still main tournament. It's still a big deal. And
they're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and they just won. They just knocked them out. So that is hugely impressive. And I mean, really, they only got to do it again, and they can round it up into, should be, by points wise, be able to round it up into maybe going into the finals and in general in the final tournament. I mean, that is just, and that's amazing. And the thing is, guys, you guys watching at home, you guys can do it too. I mean, if you guys are great, you guys got a good ranked team. As we heard also in said interview, they don't practice together. They don't really do scrims. They just practice by themselves. If they have the time, if they can't meet up with anybody, they just go do ranked. And they just play high tier rank. And so, I mean, if you guys do the same thing, you guys got some buds, you guys can do that too. You don't all have to play at the same exact time, at always the same exact, gameplay. You guys can practice, keep your skills up anyways. It's just amazing that, that's a possibility. So, guys, for any future events coming up, guys, think about it. You guys be a part of this too. And, you don't have to be a part of a big team that has a name. You can come in and make your own name like DRX did, take it out, elevate, and taking this home.
Another great way to make a name for yourself is the Zuvi Top Flip Contest. You guys can download the amazing app that is Zuby from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store, depending on what platform you are on. And you can either use the hashtag Critical Ops Circuit or hashtag Critical Ops Casual hashtag to go ahead and get entered to win some cash prizes. You can see if you're using the if you're part of Circuit, you're competing in Circuit, chance to win $200 in cash. And if you are part of the overall community, you can use that casual hashtag, that hashtag Critical Ops Casual, for a chance to win $130 in cash. It's a great way to win a little bit of cash, and it's a great way to also get yourself seen. People are searching those hashtags, seeing what's going on. You might get yourself noticed by a team and get picked up if you're just playing solo, or you might see it have an org notice your rank squad. Great way to get noticed. Again, you can download the amazing app that is Zuby from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Links, of course, in the video description, as well as scanning the code on screen. It'll all take you to the exact same place. Anyways, with all that being said, that's all I got here for today. Hey, Master, you got anything else you want to say before we head out?
Nope, that's it, guys. Aside from you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an absolute fun time and a good set of matches here. We knew that was going to be, a flip of a coin if it was going to be good, bad, or anything in between, but it turned out to be an absolute fantastic underdog moment from a new set of team. But thank you guys. Of course, we got to thank Critical Force, Critical Ops themselves, for making it, Compact Esports and Mobile Esports for helping put this on, along with Zuby for that top clip contest. But aside from that, we're out of matches, we're out of time. So on the next one, we'll see you guys for the next set of tournaments for the finals.